Welcome to episode 1 of the Die Nasty podcast. This season is going to be filled with lots of ups and downs. This podcast is going to get heated. It's going to get touchy. Frankly, there will be some friendships lost. I will have guests on here. I will be solo. I will be recapping this whole season, if it happens. No script, no plans, no conversation starters. Just my brain and my mouth. Women prefer both. I'm here with our champion, Kyle Van Hoos. This podcast is brought to you by Yellow Springs Brewery, crafting truth to power.
It's good to be here. I got to say that I've been listening to this podcast for many years and always dreamed to be here, so it's a real honor.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
The table, the screws, you can't bump the sides because the table will fall.
Oh, okay.
I'll
try to sit still.
Yeah, don't get too excited.
Straight up and down.
So we will be going over the draft. Where would you like to start?
I think we're gonna do some draft grades for each team. I think we should start at the bottom, which would be our buddy Coop the Hillbillies.
All right.
And work our way up from there. You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
You can go.
All right.
It's not my podcast.
Oh, okay. Let's see. So I actually gave Coop the second highest grade of anyone. I gave him an A-. I think because he added Burrow and Judy, you're talking about probably the QB1, in my opinion, and then possibly the wide receiver 1. Hopefully not. Hopefully CD's better than him. But when you add those two, he did have to trade Jacobs, which brings him down. That's why I gave him an A-. If he does that without trading Jacobs, he's probably an A+. But giving him up, I'm going to give him an A-. Then he gets Mims in the third at 3.6, which is a pretty good pick. And after that, it's just kind of garbage.
Yeah, no one really cares about the other ones.
Komet is no good.
Mims is garbage. Let the record show on episode 1 that I say Mims is garbage.
Maybe. He's a good pick in the third round, though. His combine was off the charts. He was like the highest rated receiver at the combine, I think.
So, 3.6.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon took Claypool. That's a big pick for 3.5. We'll work our way there.
See, I would have took Mims over Claypool any day.
No, I'm taking Claypool.
You think so? Okay.
For Coop, I gave him a B.
B.
I didn't give any A's. We don't have any A's up in here.
I mean,
We're in a tight ship.
Some people had a good draft.
I gave him a B.
Okay.
Burrow and Judy, huge.
Right.
Got Burrow. Wasn't happy. I actually didn't write any jokes about Coop either. Everyone else has jokes about him.
Probably because you feel bad that he's finished in last place 3 years in a row.
Well, at a certain point,
it's almost hard to make fun of him.
Is he gonna win? He's not gonna win at all. But
I can't see him coming in last this year. I'll say that.
I don't think he'll come in last. I think we'll have a new last place.
I think so too. He's got a good little stable of running backs, even though he traded Jacobs away. I don't know how good Burrow's going to be as a rookie.
Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, the plaque's coming off.
That's all your brother.
That's great.
Not very good craftsmanship.
Josh Black for all your needs. All right.
Okay, so you gave Coop a what?
I gave Coop a B.
A B. All right.
So with I don't know if this is Josh's or Drew's for the age thing. Coop's at a 26.3 for his average age.
Really?
Quarterbacks are at 27.25. Now, I didn't do any of this math. I'm relying on whoever did this math for me.
Well,
but
yeah, I think Drew already said that Josh was wrong. So
I don't know if but Drew did. So this might be Josh's because Josh doesn't know how to do averages.
26 seems old for Coop's team.
I know. I mean, he's got some old geezers up there. He's got Edelman.
That's true.
Deshaun. Gronk.
Mostert is like 28, I think. So he's
Tannehill. He doesn't really have a whole lot. Hopefully he drafts well the next couple years.
What's your Wi-Fi password you want to say on the podcast?
I didn't not really. And once you see what my password is.
Not appropriate for the podcast.
And Eric made that password. It's a hell of a password, but
Yeah.
nothing like telling the
No one would guess it.
Time Warner cable people.
Sir,
What's your password?
Can you verify your password?
Yeah, let me just tell you what my password is.
Is it Matrix?
Yeah, I did. I got one. I never claimed to be a saint.
All right, let's go on to Drew.
All right, Drew.
Drew, I gave Drew the highest grade, which is kind of, it happened because he had so many picks, I feel like. So he got to add the most talent of anyone just by default. But I gave him an A, just a straight A. But he gets Clyde. That's a good pick, obviously. Akers at 1.7. I don't love it, but he could be good, I think. I mean, I don't know. I think that could be a committee backfield real easily for like the next 2 years, but maybe not. Where he cleaned up, I think, and we'll talk about this more when we get to your draft, is Ruggs and Rager in the second.
Oh, you're gonna talk shit about
my
my picks because I will defend my picks. No,
Ruggs and Rager.
I don't want any of those bums.
Okay, I'm just telling you.
I mean, then that means you're gonna have to put faith in Philly, which I don't know if you've ever had any Philly guys. I've had quite a few.
I haven't.
You don't want them.
Well, okay. You traded Carson away, so
yeah,
you're sticking to your word at least. Rager is gonna step in and probably be the wide receiver 1 right off the bat. Because Deshaun Jackson's dead and Alshon's dead too. So
Whitesnake.
Yeah. And then Ruggs. I don't love Ruggs, but when you get him at 2.5 when he was the number 1 receiver in the real draft, I mean,
I'm going back.
that's pretty good. And then he gets Hayden Hurst at 4.1, which I think is a good pick. If he fills Austin Hooper's role in Atlanta, he's going to be pretty good. I had him on my board and he stole him. And after that, it's garbage. But that's not a bad draft.
It's not bad.
What'd you give him?
I gave him a B-, and then I changed it to a B, and now he's back at a B-. I talked myself into that B-.
So you put Coop over Drew then?
I did, because he got Burrow.
Okay.
Strictly biased.
You love Burrow.
Rolling the dice. Don't know anything about LSU. Don't know anything about Ohio State.
Did you watch any games?
No.
Okay.
I know that he smoked a cigar in the locker room, and, like, he has some good memes.
You saw it on social media. So
Yeah.
He's got to be good.
He's got to be good. And he gives a lot. He cares about Southern Ohio, and people in Southern Ohio don't even care about Southern Ohio.
That's true. People from Athens don't like Athens. But
I mean, unless you're in that, like,
Does.
bubble of, like, the school, everything else, they're like, you don't venture too far.
Don't stay out after dark.
I would like to go camping down there,
We're
though.
gonna have the people of Athens coming after us. I knew we were going to say something controversial on here.
I mean, that's not. I'm just talking shit about my own state. I love Ohio. It's way better than New Jersey. Let's just start a random state riot. Or no, that's not what I meant. The time is 5:34.
Nope. Keep going.
All right.
Okay, we're going on to Connor.
Yeah, we're going on to Connor.
Okay. Connor, I had him down for a B+, but I'm going to move it to a B at this very moment as I look at it.
I gave Connor a B.
Yeah, B seems fair.
I mean, he got, Taylor, Jefferson,
Mm-hmm. I think Higgins is a good pick.
Higgins.
He thinks Gibson is going to be like the greatest thing ever to
No,
happen.
it's going to be Gandy Golden, just because he has a hyphen in his name.
Where did Gandy Golden even go?
Washington.
Oh, they're both in Washington? Good.
Mhm.
Oh, goodness gracious. See, but when you're relying on Washington's offense to do
I know.
anything,
I've never had anyone on Washington's offense,
you might
actually.
as well just dig your own grave.
Well,
That's
he's
why-
relying on the Jets.
That's why I just give Josh so much crap about Haskins and Geis, because it's like, in Washington, you're never going to...
You never
No
know.
one's getting 1,200 yards in Washington. It's just not happening.
They've got,
They do have Ron Rivera now, so maybe. But
don't they still have John Gruden's son? Or what's his name? Jay Gruden? Deuce Gruden?
see the strength coach? I thought he was with his dad now.
Oh, is he? Is he
Or
in
wait, his
Las Vegas? He's the big, strong one.
Is he John's son? Yeah, he's John's son.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably in Las Vegas.
He
Jay
was
Gruden
with
is-
Washington. Oh, yeah, Jay Gruden. Yeah.
Is
It's John Gruden.
Yeah, he's Jay Gruden's nephew.
Yeah.
He's in Jacksonville now, the offensive coordinator. So I don't know where he's at. Either way, if you're relying on Washington for fantasy football stats, good luck.
That's true.
But he got Jonathan Taylor. That's the only reason he gets a B is because he got Jonathan Taylor.
I mean, Taylor, Jefferson, Higgins. Those are three very good picks.
Yeah. And Cephas in the 8th round is not a bad dart throw. I've heard people talking about him like he might be good. I don't know. In the 8th round, when you're just hoping for anything, that's not a bad pick. He'll probably put him on his taxi squad.
Dawson St Massacre Studios.
What's the name of the podcast?
I don't know. I don't have a name.
623.
God, I hate how you write.
I don't really want to look at the camera, but I know I will.
I'll look when I'm talking. Like, I'm going to plug some promos in here.
Do I really have to sign this?
Yeah, this is all mine. If somehow, some way,
I'm not gonna try to
some man finds me, it will be all mine.
Initial here, and it might not get uploaded. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Brandon.
Who?
Brandon is next.
I'm over here in 1996.
I'm just already imagining what people are gonna write in the chat, like when Connor.
Well, okay, hold on. Right now is when Connor stops paying attention to this because he can't sit still longer than 3.5 minutes.
He's in his phone on Discord. Well, no, he's writing a bunch of messages about why he had the greatest draft ever. I like that Josh has to wait till the very end because that's all he cares about is his too. And we're gonna make him wait till the end. All right, what'd you give Brandon?
I gave Brandon a B as well. I got a lot of B's.
Ooh.
I only gave Brandon a B. We'll give him a B minus because he could have made a couple big moves with Coop. He didn't pursue whatever they were discussing.
He turned down that trade.
He turned down trades.
And then almost fell down.
He didn't fact check his trades. Almost fell down the stairs. So you get a B minus. The only reason I give him a B is because he got Dillon, Moss, Claypool, and Love.
You like those?
Yeah, 3-2, 3-4, 3-5, 3-7. It's a hell of a third round.
Yeah. I gave Brandon a C minus.
C minus.
I did not like his draft at all.
Oh, okay.
It starts with the fact that he could have had Josh Jacobs, and so instead he gets DeAndre Swift. He could have had Josh Jacobs and picks. I can't remember what the offer was, but it was Josh Jacobs and draft picks.
He passed on JK too. He took Swift over JK.
Swift is probably my least favorite running back out of those first round running backs. I think I'd put Akers in front of him. I think.
I'm not taking Akers.
But I would have took Dobbins there at 1-4.
Yeah.
If I'm going running back, I would have took Dobbins. Yeah, for sure. He takes Swift. Then he takes 2 backup running backs, Dillon and Moss. I don't like it. But maybe they'll become something. Dillon is the 3rd string running back for the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah. I mean, and the other guys are fast. He's just like very big man.
He's Derrick Henry, but he's not as good as Derrick Henry.
No.
But Derrick Henry is like a huge guy who can't catch the ball really and just runs up the middle. That's A.J. Dillon, but he's not going to do it as good as Derrick Henry does.
I had A.J. Dillon on my Madden team, and he gave me 3 solid years, but he wanted too much money.
And then Claypool was like, I don't know what to think about Claypool.
I like Claypool.
He tested off the charts at the combine, but I don't know. I don't know where he fits in that offense. Because you got Juju, Deontay Johnson.
Juju just
James
needs to get out.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about Brandon's draft. And then Love at 3-7, I think that was just to screw Drew over pretty much.
I mean, Drew, I will not say what, but is offering a lot. We've tried. Brandon, we're trying to trade.
For what?
It doesn't matter. Drew wants love, obviously. Oh, Thomas is on his way. We might have a guest with a guest. And then, oh my God, you ruined it. No, you didn't ruin it at all. Yeah, we're doing the podcast. Would you like to join? You got anything to say? I can whip this around.
I don't see why people want love. I mean, I don't know.
I'm stashing him.
Really.
I'm stashing him. I wasn't going to go out of my way to get him. There's no way I'm taking him.
No.
Even with my pick in the 4th round. I took McFarland in the 4th. I'm not going to take Love over him.
I just don't I don't think they're shipping Rodgers out as quick as people seem to think they are.
If Rodgers gets pissed off at the organization, he'll just skirt.
He might. I'd say he's got another 3 years left there.
Rodgers is the man.
Anything can happen, I guess. Have we been recording since I got here?
Yeah.
Are you going to edit it?
Yeah, okay. I am.
All right. So yeah, that's Brandon. You gave him a B minus.
I gave him a B
C
minus.
Okay.
I give him a B minus because I like the 3rd round.
Okay. I won't fight you there.
I don't like his decisions.
I think that I had picks so I had 3-3 and 3-8, and I feel like I came out with better players than he did.
Oh, I'm taking Pittman. Yeah.
He could have had Pittman at 3-2.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
All right, we're going on to Joe's. What do you got? First of all, did Joe's even draft?
It was hood talk. He got 4'5", 4'7", 5'4", 6'2", 6'5". He had a hell of a draft.
Why did he show up?
Oh.
What'd you grade him at?
I gave him a D.
Mm-hmm. I gave him a D+.
Hurts, okay, yeah. Go for it. But
I guess Hurts is okay at 4.5 because we're already late in the draft at that point, and you're just kind of hoping for something.
He could have got Gandy Golden right in front of Connor.
Yeah.
But you don't like Washington, but I'm taking Gandy Golden over Gibson.
Yeah.
Who else?
I guess it's hard to fault Joe's because he didn't have much capital to work with. But then again,
you could be wheeling and dealing. Draft day trades.
It's his fault that he didn't have any capital to work with.
Yeah.
Why is he putting himself in this situation?
Yeah.
For Andrew Luck and James Conner. One who is retired and one who has maybe 1 year left as a feature running back.
Yeah. Just let
he stays healthy. He was hurt all year last year, so
let McFarland get in there and wiggle his way in.
Yeah, I just don't. There's not much to talk about here.
Yeah.
I guess he did okay with what he had.
Tim Boblin 2.0.
Right. John Brown's not going to do anything really. They don't throw the ball enough, and now Diggs is there. Cohen, he might get you like 7 points a week, but you're not going to win anything with that. But then again, we're talking about Joe's, who is content to come in 5th place every year. So
I have written down, a scrub is a guy who thinks he's fly. He's also known as a busta. That's what this team is. A bunch of bustas.
Oh, man.
Woo!
That's your first joke. I thought you had one for everybody. Really?
I'm filtering them. Okay. I got a bunch. Let's see, who?
Okay. What'd you give him, a D?
Yeah, I gave him a D.
All right.
Oh, and let's go back. Brandon could have taken Burrow. He didn't need Burrow, but that's trade bait. You keep Burrow for a year.
He could have.
It's better than what he did take.
If he would have taken Burrow and let him just play like 6 weeks, and then Coop would have given him the world.
Exactly.
I feel like. And Coop will say he wouldn't do that, but he would.
Yeah.
As he's sitting there watching Bengals games every Sunday, he would have
showing up with a Burrow
jersey. Probably would
jersey.
have traded Saquon Barkley for him at that point because he just would have been in love.
See, you didn't read the fine print at the bottom where I get your house now. So, I hope you have a good lawyer. I'm going to represent myself. My name's Jack Kelly. I'm a lawyer.
Especially if he's playing well. All right, now we get to the fun part because I get to talk about your draft.
All right, you can go first.
All right, I gave you a C.
A C, huh?
Straight up C. I like Dobbins.
I like Dobbins.
That's a very good pick. I can't say anything bad about that. But after that, I feel like it's just downhill.
Oh, I'm rolling the dice for sure.
You took LaVisca at 2-3. It's not that I don't like these guys.
Who are you taking?
It's not that I don't like these guys. LaVisca and Ayuk, they're okay. But where you took them, I feel like is bad business.
Ruggs?
Yes.
Rieger? You're going to take...
Yes.
I mean...
I could name like 5 or... I'm taking Ruggs, Rager, Pittman,
You're
Higgins.
taking Pittman over them.
Absolutely.
No way.
T. Higgins.
Just
Yes.
wait.
I'm taking those 4 at least over them.
I could, like... Okay, I gave myself... I gave myself a B.
A B.
Because I'm rolling the dice here. I like JK.
That's not a good thing, though.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not gonna. You're rolling the dice with like all these guys.
Yeah.
I mean, other than your stars.
It is a rookie draft. No
Like-
one knows if these guys are gonna be good or not, really.
Yeah. I like it. I don't like Herbert. I guess we're gonna learn to like him.
Yeah, I don't like.
I'm taking Herbert just because I'm putting faith in Gardner. And
LaVisca. You're talking about LaVisca.
no. I'm saying I needed a quarterback.
Okay, I gotcha. Is he gonna be on your taxi, Herbert?
No, Jacob Eason. He's the
You
future
got
in
Eason,
Indy.
too. Oh, man,
DJ
you took
Dallas,
2 quarterbacks.
Anthony McFarland, Peoples Jones.
You've already tried to cut DJ Dallas this year, so don't act like he's like got future plans with your team. You tried to. Cut him.
I was trying to pick up the Pats D.
I saw that. I was like, well, he's got a lot of faith in DJ Dallas. He tried to cut him already.
I think the Carson Wentz trade was big. I needed it.
Yeah.
Rolling the dice here.
What'd you get for Wentz? I don't remember.
2 seconds, I think.
This year?
One this year and one next year.
Okay. I mean, I like Dobbins. I think even if Dobbins isn't that good this year, he's going to be a stud after that.
Yeah. I mean, I was never, because I knew there's no way that Burrow and Dobbins would both be gone.
Right.
At 5 or at 6. Especially with Josh recklessly trading up for his man.
Josh, yeah, we're going to talk about Josh here in a second. But, yeah, I mean, I think that Ayuk might be decent, and Debo's going to be out for a little bit now, so that'll help.
Yeah.
There's just other guys I would have took is the only thing.
Hmm.
And then especially LaVisca. He's tied to the Jaguar. It's kind of like being with the Redskins.
Okay, the Jags suck this year. They get a quarterback next year, and
that screws your whole. Why'd you trade for Minshew then?
I really wanted Minshew.
You're banking on taking a quarterback already. Yeah, I mean, maybe if Trevor Lawrence comes in and can make LaVisca a beast, then yeah, maybe you'll look smart.
Or maybe Minshew is the stud. Maybe he's the future.
I just feel like they're losing on purpose this year. It looks like they're losing on purpose.
Josh was supposed to have an Ayuk T-shirt jersey for me so I could wear it today because I was going to rip my shirt off and have this on.
You're going to put a 2-car garage on it?
Like, what the fuck did I send to this person? I mean, we know each other, but not that well.
Hope you like your picture. Sounds like some blackmail.
Oh, God, maybe it is blackmail. Oh, man.
All right, on to Josh. What do you got Josh at?
I got Josh at a C.
I do too. Flat C.
Flat C. P. Ryan.
Which I think is kind of where he graded himself, so you probably won't be too mad about that.
Oh, yeah, I have that written down. Where did I write
He
that?
gave himself like second to last.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't really.
He had
do
Drew,
that.
Connor, me, Coop, you, Brandon, Josh, Evan.
I don't disagree with his except for where he put you. You're definitely not third.
If my players if we score a touchdown, we might win the ball game.
If we score more points than the other team, we'll win. Yeah. So he traded a lot to get Tua, which
Yeah.
you have to take into consideration.
You know he's obsessed with Tua. I mean,
I know. It's fine.
He's obsessed with Kelly.
He traded a lot. So like if he had that pick on his own and took Tua, it'd be different. But and I think he passed on the better quarterback to get his guy. But I think Burrow has a better career than Tua. I'm putting it on the record right now. There you go.
It's on the record.
Made history today.
Oh my God! For once, like I can say something.
It's actually on record.
Oh well, that I'm not even thinking about that, but yeah. But for once, I can say something and do a Jim Halpert and just.
That's true.
I need to set up a GoPro over there so I can just like look around.
We should have the office interviews after where you just sit by yourself and talk about how it went. So he got to, and then Vaughn is he's a bum.
Whatever. Relying on Brady.
Josh thinks he's
Brady doesn't finish this season.
Ooh, that's on record too. Josh thinks he steps in and he's James White from like day one, and I think we underestimate how good James White actually is. Like not everybody who plays running back with Tom Brady is James White. It's just not how it works. And was Vaughn even a pass catcher in college?
I don't know.
I didn't look at the numbers.
I don't even know who he is.
I've read a bunch of things that say that he wasn't even that good of a pass catcher in college. So I don't know. Yeah, and then P. Ryan, who cares? Kelly, who cares?
Yeah. Kelly's 20 years old.
Justin Jackson. So you're going to have, even if they become the starter over Austin Eckler, which isn't likely, they play for the Chargers. Yeah. Tyrod Taylor's not leading that offense to a bunch of touchdowns this year, I don't feel like.
I think you meant to say Justin Herbert.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right. It will be Justin Herbert because Tyrod Taylor's terrible. And
He's just such a great guy.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. He seems like a nice guy.
He's donated a bunch of money here recently and set up like a little great guy. Great
Tyrod
guy.
Taylor did?
Yeah, Tyrod.
It is Tyrod. Oh, that's offensive. Okay. Mine, where you got me at? Definitely can.
Yeah, but we're not influencers. Like, no one cares about us. We're just fucking three losers in Ohio.
You said something.
Got you a C.
Oh, that's hurt.
Actually, I'll give you. I mean, I gave Drew a B minus. I'll give you a B minus.
B minus.
You'll move up because I like Pittman.
I think Pittman is this. I don't want to say the steal of the draft because then I sound like Connor or Josh, but he's a really good player.
I honestly don't know who I'm taking between Judy or CD because I would take CD because I'm a Cowboys fan and I would want to watch that every day or every Sunday, but then I would get like stressed.
Yeah, I'm stressed about it.
I would rather watch like Denver than.
See, I don't. That's the only reason I didn't take Judy is because I don't want to watch Denver games, and they're always at 4:00, and no one wants to watch 4:00 games.
Oh man,
pay attention. I'm like zoning out by that point. I don't want to rely on Drew Lock for one thing.
Drew Lock's not bad. He had like 4 good games.
I don't think he's bad.
Where's my dog? Oh,
the Cowboys have like 160 targets that are open from Cobb and Witten.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad pick by all.
I think Lamb's going to soak up a bunch of those. I mean, he could be good.
And you can get a jersey.
Mm-hmm.
He had to go 88. My dog is 88. Dez?
Maybe if he didn't wear 88, I wouldn't have drafted him. But the moment I saw he was wearing 88, I was like, I have to have this guy. He's the next Michael Irvin. There's no doubt.
Or he could be the next Dez. I mean, Dez is a boss.
I mean, Dez had a great career. If he has Dez's career, I will not complain. That's a bunch of touchdowns. Yeah, and then Pittman at 3-3. I think that's a really good pick. Edwards is kind of like a dart throw that he might be better than Ruggs. There's people out there who think he might be better than Ruggs. And then the rest is Hamler. So I will have to watch Denver games for KJ Hamler.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen videos of him running routes on
I have
Twitter
not.
and stuff? Oh, my gosh. He's so fast.
I like Smith at 5'7".
Jonnu?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jonnu.
I like that.
I had him on my team, and I cut him.
I know. I tried to trade for him last winter.
I cut him with every intention of drafting him again. I just had to do it because I had to cut so many people.
Kind of like how I did with Eckler.
Yeah.
And Godwin.
Yeah. I mean, it's a smart strategy.
Come on, Eckler.
I'll cut you, but I am going to pick you back up. Johnny's breaking out this year. There's no Delaney Walker in front of him now. He's breaking out for sure. And then Darrington Evans, just in case your boy Derrick Henry gets hurt. He'll probably be my bench player. He'll probably be my taxi player, and then I'll activate him when Henry gets hurt.
We can't put that on Derrick Henry. If Derrick Henry gets hurt and then I suffer like an injury, might go in last.
You're in trouble.
So, yeah, I wrote this. I mean, I have multiple jokes about your fantasy football
All right, go ahead.
team. But, I mean, we could start with this. This is the equivalent of your team. This is a 1-cup French press. You can only get one use out of it. So you're going to get your one.
Wonder, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, you only get 1 cup of coffee out of it. Your team is 1 cup of coffee.
You should have referred to my team as like one of the one-hit wonders from the 90s.
20 years from now, when you're still married and happily married and have children, and you'll look back at your fantasy football career and still only have 1 ring, how happy will your life really be?
I'm sure this thing's going to get a whole, 7 views.
Oh.
No, I don't know. Well, I will say that we're going to compete. We're going to try to compete this year. And then after this year, we might be in rebuild mode.
I'm going to win back-to-back.
We're old.
I'm winning back-to-back.
And when Breeze and Ben retire, and Julio's getting up there too, boys going to have to go into rebuild.
I need to dump some picks so I don't have to
cut anybody. I'll take all your picks. Yeah, so there's your draft grades. Hope everybody's happy with that. If you're not,
34 minutes.
Don't even. Have we really been going for 34 minutes?
It's probably like 22. Like the first 10 minutes, it was just.
Wow. We still have to do power rankings.
Oh, we do.
We'll do these quick. People are probably tired of this already.
Fuck them. Oh, that's the first time I've cussed on this. Now I have to put the
little explicit.
Yeah, so we can say whatever we want.
We're in the clear now.
I'll just chop it all up and you'll have an entrance and that's it.
All right, so power rankings. You got yours?
I didn't do power rankings.
What? I thought we were doing power rankings.
I didn't. I thought we were just doing draft grades.
All right, so I'll give my power rankings.
All right, let's hear them.
I'm going to start at the top.
Down.
I'm going to start at the top. This is going to hurt because I don't like doing this, but Josh is at number 1. He does have the best roster, blah, blah, blah.
He does not have the best
He
roster.
does have the best
the
roster.
The Porta-Johns have the best roster.
No, he's got the best roster. And I hate saying it and blah, blah, blah. I can hear him in the chat already, but he does. But it doesn't matter who has the best roster. It matters who wins in the playoffs. Hear that, Josh?
Am I allowed to show this without
We'll probably get copyright infringement or something. Number 2, I put the defending champs. I had to put myself up here. I won a championship. I'm the defending champ. How can I not at least be 2? I should have put myself at 1. But I put myself at 2. Maybe a stretch, but I think last year I was probably the 4th best team in the league, and I won the championship. So that
you were definitely the 4th best team in the league.
That might be true, but it doesn't matter. You get in the playoffs, you win. We're clutch. I put you at 3. You'll be happy with that.
I mean, I'm 1.
You're consistently the 3rd. You're always in the playoffs. You just can't win.
I'm well aware.
So we'll put you at 3.
It's very hard.
And then after this, even before this, really, it's like I don't know who to put where. They're all kind of exactly the same.
I mean, if Drew hits, I'm putting Drew at 4.
I feel like this is a year where there's going to be 4, 5, 7, and 7 teams.
Yeah.
And it's going to come down to points. I could definitely see that. It happens almost every year in our league, actually. But I put Connor at 4.
Connor.
And again, these could go in any order. Next, I put Joe's. I think Joe's is hanging on by the skin of his teeth, to 5th place. He's still got Aaron Jones. He's still got Dalvin Cook. But he's if one of these guys sucks, he could come in last. I feel like he's very close to being at the bottom. Now I got Coop climbing up to 6.
Aww.
I mean,
no, he's growing.
He's getting better. I should put him in 8th just because he's came in last 3 times, but I just can't. His roster's pretty good.
We established that if someone came in last 3 years in a row, they were getting kicked.
We did?
We established that year 1 before Coop was in it.
Oh. Yeah.
Never forget.
It's hard to kick. We're at a point now where I don't want to kick anybody.
We can't kick Coop. I would rather him just suffer.
The problem is our league. We're doing a podcast for our fantasy football league right now. We'll never find anyone else who takes this as serious as we do. That's my fear.
This is our first step. That's why I made you sign the waiver. This is the first step to.
We might be able to make money off of fantasy football.
Maybe.
One day.
I'm not trying to work. I wrote a paper in high school about how I'm trying to retire by 30, and I'll be 30 in March.
Yeah, you're not retiring. Not at all.
I'd like to at least have a Porsche.
We don't have any other friends that we like enough to hang out with.
No.
And who would take fantasy football very, very seriously.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, you're not
wrong.
Coop. Not yet. All right. Brandon's at 7. And Drew's at 8. Those are my power rankings as of right now.
I mean, Drew could very well be in last.
Drew could. I mean,
He could very well be in fourth, too.
and I'm not saying Drew's team sucks by any means, but I'm just 5 through 8 are like all exactly the same to me. So
Yeah.
I don't know who to put where, and I'm only putting Drew there because he's kind of tanking a little bit still. So whatever. That's why he's 8th. But I wouldn't be shocked if he came in like 5th, honestly. If his running backs hit this year, he could do it. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be fun. Hopefully we have a football season. What if we
Yeah,
have
I
a
don't
football
know if
season?
we're going to have a football season. I'm working on our theme song for this podcast.
You want to self-record it?
Yeah, I wanted it to be like like something like 80s, like now, and like say all our names, like
It's like Hall & Oates style.
but I want to say all our names, like
Like our team names?
no,
The crowd
or yeah. I was gonna say our our stage names.
What are our stage names?
I don't. But I want to, because I'm thinking like The Office, where it's like meet any
People, papers.
people, papers, people, or
Yeah.
the
That's funny. I watched the episode last night where it's Dwight's Christmas. what's the name? Belschnickel? Is that what it's called?
I don't.
What he
remember.
dresses? I think it's Belschnickel.
Oh,
dresses
the evil Santa.
Yeah, with the whip. He hits
Yeah.
him with
Oh,
the whip.
Thomas is here. Hey, we can get a recording of the dog.
Thomas.
Get him, Layla. Well, we can wrap up and.
Yeah, I'm done. That's all I got. Let Thomas walk in on camera real quick.
Oh, I'm gonna let it go. I'll just.
Wait, when he comes
We're
in,
done.
When he comes in, act like he.
You never know. It might just be the next greatest thing. Don't have a name yet.
It needs to have something to do with Dynasty.
I wondered if you were